All right, moving on to handstand training. This is for anybody who has never done a handstand. The biggest thing you want to focus on is getting comfortable being upside down. So doing pike variations is going to be your best friend in doing these frequently. So a good starting point for pike variations is to bring your feet up. You're gonna make sure that your shoulders are stacked over your wrists and your toes are up where your legs are straight. So try to bring your legs as close together while keeping your legs straight, and then bringing your ears in between your hands and looking down towards your hands. You wanna make sure that you have even distribution in your hands. Think of your hands like a tripod. So up right here, and your thumb. You really want to grip the ground with that, and that's going to build your hand strength so you can eventually do handstands. So pike holds, back into position just like this. Isometric holds, you know, really trying to hold that for as long as you can while keeping good form and technique. Don't let your shoulders collapse in. You know, make sure your shoulders are being pushed away from your ears and just really holding that position. And doing so without shaking, okay? So it takes time, you know, 30 seconds may not seem like a long time, but it's a very challenging amount of time. So as you build up the endurance to that, if you can build up to doing 60 seconds, you're ready to elevate your legs so you're getting closer and closer to that handstand position. So when you feel like the pike holds with your feet on the ground are getting more comfortable, form is on point, you can hold for a good 30, 45, 60 seconds. We're going to elevate both of our feet on a plyo box if you can. A bench should suffice, but you kind of want it close to your hip height. So we're gonna come down and do the same thing with our shoulders, our hand placement, using our hands as a tripod. I'm gonna bring my knees up, bring my hands, make sure they're in position, feet down. I'm gonna push my hips over my shoulders. While tucking my chin back towards the box, we want to have our wrists stacked over our elbows, over our shoulders, with our hips in alignment. This is the next progression. As you can tell, very challenging. All right. So working up the endurance to that, that's very, very important to build to do those handstands eventually. All right, once you're feeling brave, you've built up a good amount of core strength and you're feeling more stable, the next step is to raise one leg at a time. It doesn't matter which leg, I would just do the leg that you feel most comfortable with. So we're gonna get back into position, bring our knees up, hands in position, make sure they're even, and they feel like there's weight distribution. Remember, our hands are our tripod. Extend our knees, and we're gonna bring one leg up. And I would just work up to trying to hold that in good position for as long as possible.